deadlifts. I try to, at least. You say, what's the best form for deadlifting? I really don't want to throw my back out of a lot of cows that other animals tend to. Oh, I mean, for deadlifts, just, you can look up, there's a lot of informational videos online about how to perform a deadlift. People will give you different tips, and you can sort of condense them and sort of see which ones work for you. But the basic tip for not throwing your back out is don't do anything too heavy. Like, just start off getting your form right and learning how to activate the muscles that are supposed to be involved in the movement before you start packing on the weight. That's the easiest tip. Definitely. Sumo is for losers. Oh, you're talking about sumo deadlift? I don't know if it's really for losers. I don't really think I have a very good idea of, or at least I don't have a lot of practice with the sumo deadlift. I usually deadlift conventional, but I think sumo is definitely cool. It might even be like advantageous in terms of engaging certain muscle groups, but I don't do sumo deadlifts. But I'd probably like to learn and practice. Best lift is to lift with the neck and jerk with the back. Yeah, that might be a technique that you may have picked up along the way. That's not the one that I've heard is most helpful, but you can sort of put that in your list of deadlift tips and sort of see how that one you know, when cross-referenced to other information, you can see if that one sort of stays survives the test of time, as it were. Probably not the one that I would recommend, but hey, you know, everyone's biomechanics are different, and so if lifting with your neck and, you know, jerking with your back is how you do it. Now, I actually saw somebody at the gym doing shit like that when I was younger, and I was like, hey man, is that causing any sort of discomfort for you? He's like, nah man, that's how my trainer told me to do it. I was like, well, that is one of those sort of forms that might end up causing you problems later on. You definitely want to not involve your lower back in the movement so much, and the whole jerking thing, you probably don't want to do that either. And he's like, okay, thanks. And then this woman comes over to me and is like, how dare you tell my client how to perform deadlifts? He's had a back injury. I was like, well, first of all, you can't be training clients here if you're not part of the gym, so number one, you shouldn't be doing that. Two, this guy's had a back injury, and you got him doing the snappiest, worst kind of shit you can do. But instead I was like, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll definitely keep that in mind for next time. Thank you very much, you know. I remember that. That was so weird. She got all kinds of mad at me. I think she was just pissed that somebody revealed that she was actually trying to injure her client. She was trying to injure her own client so she could continue to give him physical therapy at like a premium cost, you know what I'm saying? She got mad at me though, and I was like, you know, thank you for the information. I will certainly factor that into to what I do at the gym. Of course, I'm not the kind of guy who's always trying to like tell people how to do their form and stuff, but this guy was gonna fuck himself up. I was like, hey, you gotta chill out with that snapping action. You're gonna hurt yourself. And he's like, hey, this guy said my deadlift form wasn't very good. Can you go tell him that he's mean? I was like, yeah, I'll go tell him. Sir, you should never again tell my client not to snap his deadlifts in half. If he wants to break his spine, because I told him to, he's gonna do it, okay? He's come a long way from a healthy individual to an injured back, and I want to keep him injured so I can keep getting money off him, okay? So if you could stop telling him to use good form, I would really appreciate that before I kick you out of this gym that I don't work at. It's like, okay. I'm just gonna go do some workouts. Keep up the good work over there. Hey, Sneaky Cabbage, hit him with the flex for 18 months in a row, dude. Really appreciate that, man. Whole year and a half right there. Oh, baby. That's pretty much how it went. It was weird. It was weird. Let's see, what do we got? Who's around to heal right now? We need some sweet, sweet healers. I think Venriki's is he playing right now? Let's see, is this guy playing right now? Ooh, let me ask Mr. Sony Didge if he wants to do some traces. You're always online and I love PvP. Mind if you join? Absolutely, here you go. Let me get you in the guild. Threes? Question mark? It was not Planet Fitness, no. It was like the YMCA. That's where I used to train back in the day. Back in the day! Hey, Kirby, wow. Hit him with the flex for 9 months in a row, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much, man. Welcome back. Logan's, like, down to do KFC in a little bit. I gotta, like, give these guys the old, I don't think that's Vanguards. I don't know these people. Sorry. Why are so many people adding me to friends? I don't know you guys. I'm sorry. I don't think I know you. Okay, there. I don't think I know those people. I'm sorry. Don't know my ship. You know, I'll go check it out. I'll go check out my shipyard while we're chilling. Oh yeah, watch me squat 405, baby. Does a little quarter squat, knees explode. That's another gym story, dude. One day I was at the gym and there was these like group of like 14-year-old kids, and they were all on the squat rack, getting all hype, and they were like loading up like 2 plates. Yeah, 1/8 of a rep. Yeah, nice set, bro. You know, smacking each other on the butt and like kissing each other and stuff. Not really, but nice set, brother. Make out with me. And they were all getting hype, and then they go and load up like 405 on the squat rack. They have like 6 people spotting the guy as he unracks it, and he goes, it does like 1/24 of a rep, puts it back. They're like, yeah, fuck yeah, yeah, let's do it, bro. Let's go drink some monsters. And they just leave the gym, and they left like 6 plates on the bar. I wasn't even training. I was training like back or something. I was on the other side of the gym, and I just walked over to the squat rack, and I just gently put all their weights away. And I whispered to the bar, I was like, I'm sorry they did that to you. We'll train legs tomorrow. We'll do some real squats. That was very insensitive. Very disrespectful. We'll train legs together tomorrow. It's okay. I'm sorry they did that to you. And I just walked away. It was an experience. They disrespected that poor squat rack. It's fucked up. I couldn't abide.
Are you talking about the farms?
What?
Are you talking about the farms in there?
No, I'm talking about the gym we go to now.
They did?
There are some kids who did that, yeah. They loaded up like 8 plates on the bar. They said, all right, let's go! Smacking each other on the butt. You know, they give each other like, you know, pumped up. They're like, yeah, brother! Had like 4 guys spot them. They were like hugging him. They're like, all right, let's go! I got your spot. They're like, people were like up under his legs, like holding on to his legs. They're like, okay, brother, I'll spot you. One person around his waist, one person underneath his legs. I got your spot, bro. I got your butt cheeks right on my biceps. Let's do it.
Butt cheeks on my biceps.
Butt cheeks to biceps. Proper spot and form. 1/16 of a rep, and they just leave. They just left the gym. It was unreal. Unbelievable. So I had to go personally apologize to the squat rack. It was unbelievable. Hey Nova, hit him with the flex for 38 months in a row, dude. What's a squat rack? I don't even know what a curl rack. Yeah, it was the curl rack. Worst of all, these guys were training legs in the curl rack. That's the worst mistake. Unbelievable. They broke all the records. There was nothing to show after that. Yeah, you're right, dude. Yeah, you're right. they broke humanity's record for squats. They just left. They just walked out. Yeah, that's how you properly spot a squat. Biceps to butt cheeks, up under the legs. Hey, son of hell 123, hit him with the flex. Welcome aboard, man. Thanks for subscribing, dude. I appreciate that. Those are my 2 like worst gym stories right there. You going to sleep? All right, dude. Get some rest, man. Make yourself some gains. Sleep is for the gains. That's how you like to squat, Wim Van. You know what? I'm not making fun of you, dude. You know what? If you're gonna do like a 16th of a rep, that's okay. You feel the weight. You know you get to experience it. That would crush a lesser man. But you gotta at least put your weights back, alright? That's all I'm saying. Time to change the sub sound. Happy face. Time for you to sub in the first place, Woods. Don't tell me how to live my life. I bet that was you squatting in the curl rack. Unbelievable. Sleep is for the gains. Tell you more stories.
You're freaking out.
What?
You're telling me how to live my life. I bet you wouldn't.
They are your worst stories. Surely you've had some guy at the gym that grunts ridiculously loud. XD. That's actually me. I'm the guy who grunts ridiculously loud at the gym. I got like a 2.5. I got like 2.5 plates on there, like the actual 2.5 pound plates. I'm doing squats. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's me actually. I'm the really loud guy. So other people are telling stories about me in the gym. There's this some guy. I mean, he's got to be at least like 215 pounds. He looks like he lifts, but he doesn't put any weight on the bar and just freaks out. That's actually me. I'm pretty weak, but I work hard. That's what I say. Oh, that's right. That's another. Dude, the YMCA had like the most gym stories of all, because they're so like. I like training at the Y, but they got freaked out if you put more than like a plate on something. They're like, oh, you're gonna hurt yourself. And I was doing deadlifts, and like, you know, I was this is early on in my lifting career, and I was deadlifting like 315 for like sets of 8. I was going ham, and I was putting a little mustard on them. I was like, ugh. And this lady was like, sure are working hard over there, huh? You probably shouldn't work that hard, because she was trying to like say that I was being too like grunty. This old lady. Well, she wasn't like old enough to be like cute old lady. She was like old enough to be like, get out of my face, but not old enough to be like cute old lady. Like, oh, she's just, no matter what she says, even she's like, hey asshole, quit yelling. It's like, oh, she's so cute. Not old enough for that. And she was like, why you working so hard? You shouldn't have to put that much effort into it. I was like, your whole life you have gone without making one single gain, and you're telling me how to live my life. Get out of my face. And I slapped some more weight on there. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I also, deadlifts were always a point of contention at the YMCA, because this is actually probably reasonable. I probably can literally claim to have scared children with my weightlifting. I can actually say I've scared kids with the amount of weight that I've lifted, because the way they had the freaking gym set up is they had their freaking power rack, like all their like free weight squat racks were set up so that the nursery was right under it. So when I'm deadlifting 400 pounds, and it makes, you know, it weighs 400 pounds. When you put it down, even from like a half an inch, it creates some seismic activity within the building. And so I'm deadlifting, and then these people come upstairs and they're like, what's going on up here? And I'm like, I mean, not much. Doing some deadlifts. They're like, we can hear it from downstairs. You really need to stop throwing your weights to the ground. I was like, I understand. Madam, you may not be familiar with, you know, plates to weight ratio, but this thing weighs about 400 pounds. If I put it down even a little, it's probably going to make a little bit of a boom. Well, you're scaring the children! It's like, okay. So I actually, from then on, whenever I did deadlifts, I would put some yoga mats under the deadlift. So this is both a funny story and a pro tip. If you guys are scaring all the children at your gym doing deadlifts, which you should be, you can put little yoga mats where your weights would hit the ground, and it kind of deafens it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 400 pounds for you guys who operate in kilos. It is about 50,000 kilos. It's kind of like how 1300 in US is like 2800 in EU. It's kind of the same conversion. It's a little higher. Yeah. So I literally scared children with my weightlifting, which is another accomplishment. That's like hosted BlizzCon, 2014 PvP Streamer of the Year, Muscle Beach Physique Champion, and like all that's like right here. Like scaring kids is like scaring kids with my weightlifting is like right there. Not quite there, but it's like right there. So I've had a good life so far. Pretty much. Would I recommend CELLUCOR alpha aminos or BCAAs? This alpha aminos are branched chain amino acids, but like the core BCAAs have beta alanine in them, so it's up to you. Yeah, it's like 50,000 kilograms or something like that, basically. Essentially. You know what I'm saying? You have to say that you're a warrior player. Yeah. They'll understand. If I was like, hey. I play a warrior in WoW. They're like, oh, in that case, get the fuck out of my gym anyway. I'm like, oh, well, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yoga mat saving kids' lives. Yeah, dude. I'm just doing what I can. What's with my amazing communicative mood? I'm just like, there's nothing to... I don't have any arena to do right now. So I'm just talking to the chat. Not playing video games, so I'm just talking to chat. Basically.